Take a slow breath in through your nose and let it out longer than the inhale. Notice if that felt easy or if your body resisted it. If it resisted, that's exactly what we're talking about today. You're tired, you might be exhausted, but when it's time to sleep, your body won't go there. Or if you fall asleep and wake at 2, 3, 4 a.m. with your mind already running, you've tried everything, the sleep hygiene, the magnesium, the no screens rule, and still your body won't fully let go. Here's what nobody is telling you. This is not a sleep problem. This is a nervous system problem. And those require completely different solutions. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what's happening in your nervous system when you can't sleep despite being exhausted. We're going to move through it in your body. And I'm going to give you a practice you can use tonight. This is video 3 in our polyvagal theory series. If you haven't watched videos 1 and 2 yet, the links are below. They'll give you the full picture. Sleep requires one thing above everything else. Your nervous system has to feel safe. Not just your mind, your body. Here's what happens when you've been under chronic stress. Your cortisol, your primary stress hormone, gets dysregulated. Normally, cortisol should be highest in the morning to wake you up and lowest at night to let you sleep. But when your nervous system has been in sympathetic activation for a long time, that rhythm breaks. Cortisol stays elevated in the evening. Your body is chemically prepared for threat, even when you're lying in the dark in a quiet room. That's not random. Between 2 and 4 a.m., your cortisol naturally begins to rise to prepare your body for morning. In a regulated nervous system, you sleep right through it. In a dysregulated one, that cortisol rise is enough to pull you out of sleep completely. And once you're awake at 3 a.m., your sympathetic system kicks in. Now you're fully alert, mind running, body activated, not because something is wrong, because your nervous system never got the message that it was safe to stay down. And then there's the other side. Some of you aren't wired, you're collapsed. Dorsal vagal shutdown that looks like exhaustion but isn't restful. You sleep for 9 hours and wake up feeling like you haven't slept at all. Because dorsal vagal is not restorative rest, it's your system going offline to survive. True rest, the kind that restores you, only happens in ventral vagal safety. Everything I'm teaching here, I go even deeper in on the Calm Lab podcast. Link is below. Our first practice is extended exhale breathing. Sit tall. The single most effective nervous system tool for sleep is the extended exhale. Here's why. Your exhale activates the vagus nerve, and the vagus nerve is your direct pathway to the parasympathetic nervous system. The longer your exhale relative to your inhale, the stronger the signal to your system that you are safe. Let's do this together right now. Inhale for a count of 4. Exhale for a count of 8. Inhale for a count of 4. Exhale for a count of 8. Let's do that a few more times together. Breathe in through the nose for a count of 4. Breathe out through the nose for a count of 8. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Gently open your eyes when you're ready. Notice what happened in your body just then. Even a slight softening, that's your vagus nerve responding. Do this for 5 minutes before bed tonight, not as a trick, but as a signal. You are telling your nervous system the day is over. You are safe. You can rest. The second practice is a somatic body scan. This is not relaxation, it's communication. You're checking in with your body, noticing where it's holding and offering permission to release. Go ahead and lie down on your back or sit comfortably. Extending the legs and the arms, or resting the hands on the belly and chest. Begin at the top of your head, moving through the face, and just notice if you're holding any tension in the forehead, eyebrows, and eyes. Moving down through the throat and the back of the neck. Traveling through the shoulders, down the arms, all the way to the fingertips. Breathing in, moving back up the arms, through the chest, the upper back, the entire torso, down through the belly, middle back, and lower back. Are you holding tension in any of these spaces? Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose, traveling through the hips, the glutes, the pelvis. Continue breathing deeply as you move through the tops of the legs, down to the bottoms of the legs and the feet. Notice where your body is holding tension and maybe giving it permission to go ahead and release. Let it go. You may stay here or go ahead and transition into a comfortable seated position. Just taking a moment of stillness and opening your eyes when you feel completely ready to do so. This practice tells your nervous system through the body, not the mind, that it's safe to let go. 5 minutes of this before sleep is more powerful than any sleep supplement. The third practice is humming. I know it sounds way too simple, but the vagus nerve runs through your vocal cords. When you hum, especially with that long, slow exhale, You are directly stimulating vagal tone. Try it with me. Inhale through the nose. And then on the exhale, hum. Let's do that 3 times, maybe closing the eyes. Breathing in, and just release the humming, relaxing the body, and opening the eyes when you feel ready to do so. You can do this in bed, in the dark, nobody has to know. 3 to 5 rounds before you sleep. Your nervous system will feel it. If you've been struggling with sleep, I want you to understand something. You're not failing at sleep. Your nervous system is succeeding at protection. It learned at some point that staying alert kept you safe, and it's still doing that job. The work is not to force sleep. The work is to teach your body through practices like these, through repetition, that using these tools, that the nighttime is safe, that you can let go, that rest is available to you. Next week, we're starting a brand new series, and we're going to go deep on nervous system dysregulation. If today resonated, that series was made for you. Subscribe so you don't miss it. I'll link the first video right here when it's live. Before you go, 2 things. My free 7-day nervous system reset protocol is linked below. Day 1 includes the extended exhale humming practice we just did, and a full guided sequence you can use tonight, and the Calm Lab podcast. My latest episode goes even deeper into the nervous system and sleep connection. That link is also below. I'm Cassandra. This is the Calm Lab. Breathe, move, learn.